is the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields going to throw right away. Flushed out right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So this game of art, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. Clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
To throw on second down, Davenport. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down, Davenport. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Marion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Gardner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. Marion. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. The try here for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. To file that one away could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Throwing on first down, Davenport. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Davenport. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
On third down, Davenport. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On second down, Marion, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Fields. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Again, Fields. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. After one, it's 13-6.
With the score, Packers 13, Commanders 6.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Marion. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, Fields. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
And a little spin cycle, room to run now. Touchdown, Washington. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out. And that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 17.
Back to throw. Davenport. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken at the 46. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Marion, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Here's Fields.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Extra point attempt here still to come. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Commanders 19, Packers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Davenport caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jones. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Davenport. He finds his man. Complete. That's Wade. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davenport. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wade. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
They'll look to throw again. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw. Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On third down, Marion. And some space here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Marion, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Marion, just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to throw. Davenport. That's complete to Dobbs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw on second down, Davenport. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now here is another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 43, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Looking to throw. Davenport. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll try and throw for it here. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
play. 2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
131 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, Marion. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. Touchdown, Washington.
Back to throw. Fields being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Fields.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And taken right at the 35. Now a hit and a loose football. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice game to bring up a new set of downs.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Open man right side is Chark.
Touchdown, Washington.
DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Davenport. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Davenport. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 4th down, Davenport. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up and ready to go. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the Packers pick it up, and they take possession. Away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, Marion. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Marion. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. On 1st down, Marion. And he's got this down to the 35. 149 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Marion. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Marion. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Davenport. Now swing pass for Dillon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Davenport, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They snap it to Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Fields throwing again. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down. Marion. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Dillon. And this will be a Packers 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll run for it with Dillon. Flexing his muscle again. And he's got this down to the 35. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off.
everyone better be on the same page right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it into any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. And that will be incomplete as well.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Washington. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Now for the point after. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Commanders 44, Packers 16.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Davenport. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Davenport. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, it's Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Washington, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
Better. Petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that. that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money.